Hi, this is your disabled combat vet. After 9/11, Michael Commiso and the Bad Buddies. Well, last time I didn't get a chance to show you one of my Pokemon box that I bought. Well, as your hometown and American hero back home as your disabled combat veteran, I have a hobby to collect things. So Michael Commiso. I have a personality. If anybody caught on to that, and I feel like I'm getting set up back home as an American hero. Cause you guys got no balls to party with me back home. So you sit there and send me in the wrong direction on the internet as purpose. As American hero. Well, hey, let's get down to opening in the box of a poke in my box. Well, some people have other hobbies, and I have my own as an American hometown hero back home and everything. I basically did the right things my whole life as Michael Commiso. As I'm gonna keep doing the right things in life as right now. Yeah, I guess nowadays everybody gets scandals or scammed on the internet. And people get mad and they're the ones that send you the sites on purpose to scam you and scan you and everything. So now they think that they have it in the right to talk bad about you online as an American hero. But in reality, you just look corny bullying and picking on your American hero back home. Yeah, I feel like I was a chilled out student in school, and I tried to get along with all the students in school. But I was on the wrestling team, and how the internet works, the whole school knows what's going on the wrestling team. Well, that's how the internet works. It's the whole school knows what's going on in school. 24 hours a day online. But that's how I'm going down in my town, in my hometown. I have to be standing up for myself as a veteran, and I'm doing my best where I feel like shocked that nobody stands up for veterans. I'm not sure. Because so far, my life's not so great as a disabled combat veteran back home. My grandmom died, and then you had me doing whatever that was back home as a veteran. And then the landlord died, and whatever happened there, and everything. And I was just trying, yeah, it'd be cool if I been able to help a lot of people back home as a veteran. But I'm a veteran, and I'm going to be a veteran my whole life. And if you guys like it or not, if I'm a veteran or not, it's just part of my life now as a veteran. So I don't know much about how people talk online nowadays, but I guess people, it's the social media and people talk about everything about you online. That's Commiso. And have not just the laws talking about you online. The whole world is talking constantly about Commiso. And that how the internet works. I really did not even have to make YouTube videos on the internet to be on the internet. But the law somehow and then people I'm not sure doesn't understand that. So for some reason being Commiso, a few people somehow out of their lifetime talk badly about American heroes online and expect to get respect from other people around you. Because how can you start a conversation at a party and the first thing is to be a hater at the party? The party won't do so good if you're a hater at a party and everything. I I did some party with my battle buddies, and I felt like I was just chilling with them. But it felt like that, as everybody got along with me, so around me at war and everything. So that's why I don't understand the conflict of my hometown law, because the law sits there and sees that I'm getting scams and allows it to happen. And I'm just sitting there like, well, why do you allow me to get scammed then? That's the law. Aren't you smart enough to 24 hours the law of being on the internet, 24 hours and monitoring in every damn site that's on the internet? So, no, that's not how it works, is it? That's kind of soft. That's America, for once, you figure, being American has the benefits of being American. Your taxes go somewhere for our benefits as an American, and there are laws out there to protect you and serve you because you're as an American, and not out there to scam you like everybody else that's on the internet and everything. Like it's allowed, it's okay. If you don't know who's hacking your computer, it's okay for we to scam you and screw your life over, and then we all laugh about it at a party later, and that the American hero I call it. That's how we was taught in school. We was taught in schools to get along with each other as students, and I just felt like I was already there as a good guy as a student. I It's cool that people, students came up to me in school and talked to me and got to know at least a little bit about Commiso on the internet. Yeah, and everything. Like, I didn't have a Facebook in high school. I started my Facebook at work. I really wasn't an internet person back in the day. Right now, I'm not really technically an internet person right now. And uh, the first instinct is you guys decided to scam me and screw me, and you don't want to listen to me because I might have something good to say, and that's why people talk over you. And I'm not allowed to talk at court because I would say something smart, and you all would have a nervous breakdown. And I said something smart as an American hero. So I have a hobby and everything. Because I was kind of really a hobbyist before Lions Hospital told me to get a hobby. And so I make YouTube videos. And I get out what I have to get out because you guys sit there and act like you want to listen to your veterans and American heroes back home, but you put them in jail and then you don't want to listen to them then either as your American heroes back home. The TV is too negative, the internet's too negative, and you are the reason why the internet is negative. You make the internet negative, and that won't get us far as people on this planet by hating on each other 24 hours a day online. So I collect Pokemon cards, and I'm proud of myself. And I didn't deserve to get talked down at court like that. And the way you guys treated me and looked at me at court as an American hero really sucks. And you hurt my feelings at court, at my hometown court. You're totally, I don't know nothing about the judge. I don't know nothing about the lawyers. I don't know nothing about the law. I didn't hang with you guys. And for you guys to sit there and judge the shit the fuck out of me as an American hero and get treated like that as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 really sucks and it hurt my feelings. Because I'm a human being and everything. So yeah, I want to keep making my goofy videos. Well, I also feel like I say, you know what? It sucks that veterans come home for this bullshit and everything. You got bail bonds, you got family members, you got friends, you got people bailing each other out right away and helping each other out and everything. And you all are staring at me like I'm a piece of shit, an American hero back home. It really sucks back home as I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. You know, I felt great serving my country as an American. That's so veteran. And the way you treated me in uniform, you guys made me feel like a celebrity. Made me feel like a superhero as an American soldier as after 9/11. Going to airports in uniform and everybody saying, thank you for your service, soldier. So now you all sat back and act like you never saw a veteran before after 9/11 attack in New York City and everything. And the way you guys talk to me and the way you move and walk and this back and snotty like, oh, you on the level of, oh, now if you mess up, we can just fucking just push you and screw your life over. And I'm like, you're the ones that put me on that level. You're grown ass and adults treating your disabled combat veteran like I'm a piece of shit soldier back home. And I'd say that off of my heart. And I'm not saying as a mean person. I'm saying as, damn, as your friend that came back home alive from war. Your brother came back home alive from war. Your son came back home alive from war. And you all sit back and allow people just to walk and talk shit and treat me like shit. And I'm your goddamn disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So I took offense how you all sat back and I don't know if that was some kind of joke to push me around and make fun of me and treat me the way you guys did. But you hurt my feelings. And I understand, yeah, you have to move on and forgive and just keep going for your goals and dreams and everything. But sometimes it's like people just sit there and you're not allowed to go for your goals and dreams. No matter, I'm a disabled. I don't know if Americans or if, I know Americans care about their veterans. I'm not sure if everybody has agreed on the same thing on being a veteran. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that one out. But I'm your damn American hero, Franco. And maybe I'm not a well-known soldier that went to war. When your soldiers get blown up on YouTube, are they well known now because they got blown up on the internet as Americans? I don't know. I was in the most dangerous part of the world to come back home to haters in downtown Trenton. And so we're Trenton, and so we're allowed to treat people with disrespect. So we're Trenton. People will fight that, as we always do as Americans, as we got protests and everything in America. And I'm not a mean American. I'm an American after 9/11. Felt like I had to do something after 9/11 and I served my country. And that was the best thing I could have done as an American after 9/11. But that's not enough for downtown Trey. They was going to disrespect me no matter what. They know I'm a veteran by now with my tattoos and my YouTube videos. If they don't know what internet is, that's not my fault. As you walk around, I think the internet came out yesterday, and just because you want to label me, that's what people do with the internet. First thing you do is instantly label each other on the internet, and you decide to label me what? What? You're bullied and me and called me a name, and you all decided, oh my God, man, I don't know if the hometown law or the court ever went to high school or colleges or whatever, but I don't know if my hometown law ever heard of the Holocaust. You ever heard of a Holocaust? A Holocaust is somebody named you a bad name on the streets and the Holocaust happened. But that's the first thing you guys do. You could bully me and call me a name and wonder why there's crime on the street is the law. But that's not your job to call me a name and bully me and hack me and mock me and blackmail me and act like you're some star on the streets that you bust a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. It's the reason why Free City is so realistic. People love it so much. And of course it's realistic. So there's no I try to do things to calm myself down because it seems every time I try to stand up for myself, you guys are always there trying to get me in trouble with the law as an American hero back. So, and that's my, yeah, hackers. There's some corny ass hacker. It's been scamming me for years online. And he's some, I don't know who, some jerk off. Has no life online and just sit there and scam people on the internet. It's corny as hell to talk about at a party. So I don't know what type of get together they have in downtown to try to sit there and screw a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. But I was on the wrestling team. I had to stand up for myself on the wrestling team. I was in the military. They taught me to stand up. Even my family taught me to stand up for myself. So why you get mad at me? Because maybe, oh, they getting mad because they realized they had whole lot of bullshit to scare me and screw me because they're the law monitoring sites, but somehow bad sites still comes to my computer, even extraing monitoring in my computer. And I'm like, wow, man. So I don't know how y'all direct each other to the cool part of the internet and just sit there and act like you can actually feel good about yourself the next day and scam me and then bully me and call me a name as your American hero. So I'm trying my best, but it seems nowadays that people have the power of a button on a computer on the internet. There's actually these assholes that sit there and screw your life over on purpose. And that sucks, dude. Man, that's not who I was. Well, wow, you all somehow know how to hack my computer. Then you sit there all, Commiso doesn't even know how to use the internet. Oh, because he went to war and served his country. I didn't have time to look for where all the cool sites was back. But everybody in downtown Trenton has computers and offices 24 hours a day. And they claim they're monitoring the internet, and somehow some people still get scammed on the internet. And somehow if it was a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. That's how easy the internet is. But they make it seem like it's a high tech, complicated thing that nobody knows about. That's the internet. Well, you need the internet for everything nowadays. To do, you need internet for PlayStation, for game. You need the internet for TV. You need the internet for your cell phone. You need the internet for everything. You need the internet for GPS. You need the internet for everything. Here you go. So I don't know. I don't understand that either because I am a respectable person and I was the kid in watching 4th of July parade waving at the cops when the cops cars went by when I was a kid and 4th of July parade in Ewing Township around here. As I'm an American disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So I don't know. I don't know how hard it is. You're the one that started the conflict on the streets. They're wondering how this started, and then get mad at people, right? That's how, like, you started the conflict on the internet by scamming people. Then you wonder why there's crime on the streets and fighting, and you're the one that started the conflict in the first place, and the one asking why. So I don't understand that conflict in somebody's mind or whatever. It's very hard to follow the law if you all sit there, fail each other on the internet, and scam each other 24 hours a day, and then get mad at each other and wonder why there's fights on the streets. So that's not my fault back home as a disabled combat veteran. Yeah, I was trying to do a cool little voice to introduce my Pokemon card. But you guys sit there and judge each other. I have, you know, back in the day where they had like kings and queens and they all sat there and believed a higher church or power as a god because that was in the city and towns. Now you're like some hacking odd assholes on the internet controlling people's lives online, dude. As people. So yes, in a way, it's stressful to use the internet, and it shouldn't be because it's the 21st century, and everything should be safe to be using on the internet. But we live in some. I had to get talk like streets talk as a disabled guy because I'm from New Jersey back home after 9/11 or something online or whatever. And I gotta get this street talk like I'm a piece of shit. Because just because you want to talk like piece of shit people on the streets, I have to get talked down as an American hero back home, where people don't even have to talk to each other like streets around our world online. But if you think that's cool, then it's not really cool. You look like an idiot. People call me stupid and slow. Even my hometown laws treat me like I'm stupid and slow and everything. My whole life, people treated me that way. And I'm like, holy crap, I'm a goddamn disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City around here in the state of New Jersey. And I have to sit here and get blackmailed and bullied and called names and they teach you this stuff in the military and they say, oh, you're not allowed to do that. And I'm like, well, what kind of information do you want from me back home? Well, you want to know what unit I was in at war or something or company? That's how it feels when you keep trying to find more information on me because they already didn't find enough to screw my life over. You just found somebody using the internet and got scammed on the internet. That's what you found. But then you sit there and judge each other. Oh, it's Commiso. Who gives a fuck about Commiso surviving the war after 9/11 attack in New York City around here? We're going to screw his life over no matter how you all want to look at Commiso online in the first place. And that sucks if that's what you. Oh, we're friends that try to help you, but we're going to sit there and bully you and make fun of you and act like you're stupid and everything. So, So, yeah, so, I thought everybody would make me cool back home as Commiso as a veteran. No, in a way, when I was on the wrestling team and the coaches told me and the other wrestlers that the richest schools got the referees and that's why they won a lot. Since I came back home from war, seems like a lot of rich people took the downtown job and saying they're the toughest guy in town because he works downtown and he lives in Hamilton or Princeton or something. So yeah, I don't know how anybody could do that. It's like yeah, it is like a herd. Seems like you're just trying to get everybody to go to jail like a herd so you can earn commission and another point on your sleeve. And that sucks to get pushed around like that. And I'm a soldier. I'm not allowed to get pushed around like that as a soldier, serving and protecting my country. But they don't understand that downtown either. But they're all educated, college educated. Oh, we went to college and got an office job, and now I'm allowed to push and bully people, and that's not a cool person. So I'm collecting Pokemon cards. That's a cool thing to do in the 21st century. I shouldn't be viewed differently as you decided, oh, I need that Pokemon card and I'm going to screw your life over. You know, the things that you took from me because you want to scam my stuff out of my life is when if I have kids of my own. So if I had kids of my own, I already started a cool Pokemon collection for my kids if I ever meet somebody. But that's not how you get viewed on the internet. You're some downtown town kind of mentality. I'm allowed to treat people shit because I get paid more kind of bullshit. Sucks. Because I still do not believe I should have got treated like that as a disabled combat veteran. Because I do have a good heart. I am nice to people. I am a good friend. I'm a good son. I'm a good brother. I'm an American hero. I flew around the world where planes were crashing into buildings after 9/11. You know what I mean. You know, yeah, I was nervous flying around the world, but my teenager part of me or whatever, I finally got out of the house and I'm going to a different country and everybody back home is like, is that what people do? Sit back home and wonder why veterans can't get a good welcome back home? There's a few assholes in their hometown decided, oh, we know that you're coming home as a veteran and we're going to screw you over no matter who you are or who you. I don't feel like I should talk to like I'm a piece of shit soldier back home, you know, because I felt like I was a good American soldier serving my country. And I'm a good battle buddy here and everything. You know, I don't know what it would happen if I stayed in the military. Probably got more rank and more medals and everything. But look how you treat me as a veteran. You know, you guys sat there and called me a name and you the ones got mad at me, right? The people that called you a name and bullied you are the ones that are mad at you. That's fucking stupid as hell. And you went to college and learned that how to be more mean to people as an adult. I'm your disabled combat veteran and everything. So I don't say that out of hatred. I don't say that as being mean. I'm saying that as a shit, dude. This is enough respect you can give your. I'm a Commiso that served this country after 9/11. The whole world uses the internet 24 hours a day. But why do people talk to me like they don't have internet at their homes? This is the first time they heard about people being on the internet. That's downtown law. Isn't that how you're talking to me? They all looking at me. They never saw nothing like you all claim to scam me as an American hero back then. That sucks. So I'm back home serving my country as a veteran, protecting my rights. And you want the first instinct was to take away from me and acting like that's the greatest thing you ever did to American hero back home. That sucks. That's what's wrong with the world, dude. Everybody sit there trying to find ways to hate on each other. That's now that you got the law. You guys, I don't know how your law sits there 24 hours a day and claims that this is, that must have been the worst bust in the world, dude. Because I'm a really good guy, and I'm telling you, I was trying to make art on the internet. That must have been the worst bust. That's why you had to keep repeating yourself in the statement, trying to say the same word to try to make it sound worse than it is. You busted an American hero online, and now you gotta figure out how to talk bad about me in downtown, on the internet, where everybody talks about everything online. That sucks, dude. I would have never do that, man. Maybe that's why I don't think people hate me. I feel like, you know, students like me in school because I was this Commiso. I didn't really, I don't know what to talk about in school, but I was always nice to every student that came up to me. You took a job. You think that's just because you have a badge, you have the right to beat everybody with your battalion and then chain everybody up. That's a job, dude. You want people to respect you. But how people going to respect you when you lie a whole lot to get them in trouble and you wonder why people are angry and everything. So I'm just speaking I'm a human being with feelings. I came back home from war alive. It seems like everybody's trying to set my life up to fail no matter what. And somehow Commiso always there helping everybody. How much money you took from me when you all scammed me online and everything. And I'm like, oh man, I could have saved up all this and somebody took money out of an account. And then they zapped me. You took my password. My passwords don't work. Then I have to re-sign up for another site. I have to figure out how to get my videos back. I have to figure out how to get my pictures back. Because you guys sit there as jerk off and just be an asshole to your American heroes back. 48 hours from lunch. It's gone viral. So I don't know how people can be mean like that. We can use the law and bail each other out on the street. That's the law. Or whoever. I'm not trying to point out the law, but that's what's going on is the law. You got live law on American television. So I'm not trying to disrespect everybody. Compared to you trying to disrespect me as a soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City. Yeah, I'm amazed too and shocked what comes out of my mouth too, as you all act like I couldn't talk like this in court, because I must be some stupid idiot that served my country after 9/11 attack in New York City around. No, I actually studied for testing A's and B's. They were tests that was pretty hard in like math and English because I had a speech impediment and I had to figure out what the heck they wanted from me from the test. But no, that's not how I'm getting treated. Like I'm an uneducated street punk at downtown Trenton, and I'm allowed to get beat up and tongued, and because I'm a piece of shit soldier back home. I deserve to get talked to because you're a bad friend to me back home. That's my hometown law and everything. So I do things to try to calm down because I hold back because I'm a nice person. You guys don't hold back. You want to screw my life over. You're going out of your way to screw my life over. You're even saying you're sitting on my computer and trying to find ways to screw me over. That's not how the internet. That's like, oh, look, I got it. I got the thing that's on the box. Look at that, man. I got the thing that was on the box. What? Shiny. So yeah, I'm gonna keep making my YouTube videos. I feel like my YouTube videos may inspire people as I being treated like I'm stupid enough. I'm not smart enough to make YouTube videos. I'm not allowed to talk at court because I may not. I mess up your greatest deal to help your American heroes back home as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. When you know it's bullshit and how the internet scams you on everything. How you are all educated and sat back and allow that stuff to happen to me. To get to get identity theft and get my scammed and all that. And you're American. This is Americans and this is America. So I don't know if you all have an issue on Commiso, but I'm a good guy. I never treated anybody with disrespect. As I feel like, man, I wish I was. I'm the kind of guy that would stand up for Michael Jackson. I was an older brother that stood up for my younger brother. And I feel like people did things on purpose to try to get me in trouble in school. So I won't wrestle on the wrestling team. That's how bullshit of hating on each other is in the world. We don't have no reason to hate on each other. But you sit there and hate on Commiso like that as a disabled combat veteran and everything. That's mean to do. I don't know how you make friends as a downtown law, but I'm going to keep being Commiso. You can just sit there and try and find ways why things happen the way it is on the internet, where you all direct each other to a party on the internet as people. So if it's that easy to direct each other to a cool party online, I don't think it should be that hard to keep the internet safe as 24 hours law on the internet. So yeah, I think it's bullshit that you sat there and act like it was my fault. And I'm like, you know what? You're the ones on the internet monitoring the internet, allowing for people to get scammed, and there's gangs outside on the streets. And there's stupid pussy terrorists around the world. I don't even know why that's not even cool to say or talk about. I'm an American hero. That's really cool to say. I didn't join your corny gang outside or terrorist group. As an American man, and I'm an American hero on the internet, and you're all just upset about it just because I was man enough to stand up to you guys and stand up to even to my hometown law. I feel like I'm standing up to you as you treat me like you're allowed to talk to me like I'm a piece of shit soldier back home, as your American hero back home. Yeah, I just felt like a lot of cool things would have happened to me back home. Because you all act like the internet is some top secret. That's how the law talks to you. The internet is some top secret. So I'm not trying to talk bad about anybody, but I'm standing up for myself saying, you know what? I wasn't even using the internet that long. Back home as a disabled combat veteran. I was making YouTube videos over years after my grandpa died. So all this bullshit they all claim that I did, I didn't even have time as I was making art and making goofy videos and was so happy that I was getting funnier in my YouTube videos and my art was getting better on my Facebook account. But the law somehow overlooked that and trying to beat the crap out of me on the streets on a live 4th of July street as your American disabled combat veteran. I did punch the cop. They made scars on my face as an American hero, as a downtown, as a disabled combat veteran. And that sucks too. That sucks too to even have that conversation as an American hero. Man. So, man, I'm proud of myself. I'm liking my YouTube videos. I was getting funnier, I feel. And I collected really super cool things over the years. So you're trying to tell me downtown law has more bad things to say about me, and somehow, as an outcast and whatever you call me as Commiso, I have more good things to say about myself, overcoming all the lies and the bullshit. You did try to screw me over as scamming me as downtown. Yeah, over time, people are going to say, well, where's these sites coming from? It looks like it's coming from the source that's trying to screw you over back home. Wow, people's not smart enough to go to a different site and find a different way to get to the internet, to not get screwed. They don't teach that as downtown. They know where to go. That's not like a good friend to talk, say. They sit there and act like I'm the worst thing because they want money from me or something, because they took a lot of money from me as the loan. They try to take my benefits away from me. I earned and worked hard for my benefits because I served my country after 9/11. And you're all somehow claiming you're good friends to me, trying to beat me up, put scars on my face. And you're the ones that's scamming me and trying to screw my life over. Is that how the world works? You're all sitting there acting like you're educating your kids in the world. What are you teaching your kids? Oh, you could get so far in life, but somehow there's going to always be some hater or assholes that's going to sit there and not make you make it in the world. What kind of friend is that to talk about online? No, as I come older, and I'm 40 now, and I think back of the days of just being a child, I can't believe that there is any kind of conflict or this much bullshit or issues in the world as an adult. Because as a kid, you all felt like everybody got along at one point in time. And so when you become an adult, it's hard to believe that there's any wars and fighting. Then I sit here, it's because you're the ones starting conflicts on the street. To war. To stand up. If I'm standing up for my American flag, to stand up to my hometown court, because I don't agree with what your bullshit saying that, oh, you're doing things on purpose on the internet and you're the one scamming me and sending me in that direction on purpose. Well, I'm sitting there saying, holy shit, If I could get what I need to get on the internet, look how much art I could have fucking made over the years as you all sit there and scam me and as haters in the world. That sucks too. Because I really do want to go back into art. Because I know I can draw that. I know I can draw that. So that's not what you're directing me on the internet. Every time I find something cool, you go out of your way to make that site uncool or screw it over by hacking that site and sending me the negative shit. But it's my fault. Apparently, it's my fault. It's my fault. Billions of people, 24 hours a day, use the internet. Apparently, it's my fault according to downtown court as an American hero for how the internet is. Then you make things from Best Buy that's legal to use, and they get mad at you at that too. So you're going out of the way to screw me on purpose. And that's not a cool friend. 'Cause I didn't punch that cop. And you lied a whole lot of what you claim you found as to you monitor my computer and you're the ones allowing the sites to get to my computer. Then getting mad at me and trying to screw my life over on purpose. Wow, nobody can see that either as people in the world. As Americans. I think being American should mean something. You know? Me being an American hero back home should mean something to my downtown. Not sometimes the way my downtown law talks to me. I can't believe they can't even talk to me like that as a disabled combat veteran. As Americans that work downtown in Trenton. That's not a joke. You all threaten me that you're going to screw my life over and bullying me and pushing me and all that. And I'm taking it offensively as a veteran that was trained in the military. Wow, and then you ask why. At least I know who I am as a person. I know I'm Michael Commiso. I'm the one that served my country. I'm the one that earned my benefits. Not you guys. It's not your job to try to screw my benefits over and my life over. So how can few people do that to other people? Sit there, watch the same internet as the people who's getting in trouble with. Oh, I'm this online, so I'm not allowed to get in trouble. So I'm allowed to use the site. I'm going to mock you and get you angry so we can screw your life over as a downtown. That sucks too. Like I'm too stupid to know when people are making fun of me. That's Michael Commiso. That's how people talk to me and treat me. I'm too stupid to find out who's the one that's scamming me and screwing my life over as a disabled combat veteran after. That's how my downtown laws treat me. So in a way, if the law allows you to get scammed, it's like the law themselves is the ones that scamming you, and you wonder why people get frustrated from the internet. And you downtown law, and no disrespect to the law, as I'm an American that tries my best to follow the laws on the internet, but it seems like the law is forcing you to break the law on purpose while you all users of the same internet and sites 24 hours a day. They can't even believe you guys allow me to go through that. As I'm 100% disabled, I could have got medical discharge at every places as a disabled combat vet. So we try my best, as it seems you're trying your hardest on purpose to screw my life over. And I'm a really good guy. I did my best in every class and in the military. And I did my best even on the wrestling team. So I don't know. Oh, we all became an adult. So we're allowed to be assholes now as an adult. As shit, everybody forgot what it means to be a kid in the world. Doesn't even make any sense to me. So you all can look at me differently. Oh, there's something wrong with Commiso because he collects comic books. No, I think you're jealous of me because I collect comic books as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Really, I feel like it didn't matter what I did on the internet back home. Somehow you're all going to scam me and screw me and get jealous of me as your disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. I'm just going what I'm going by as to why is it so hard to have a good life as I felt like I was a really good soldier in the military as an American citizen. I got all my, even when all the bullshit and everybody's talking, I'm still the nice guy to help people out, even all the bullshit and dicks. So if you take me the wrong way, just screw me over on purpose, that's how you expect your veterans to open up. And the first instinct is, oh, he must not be a veteran. So we don't have to help him out. And then find out I'm a veteran and get upset with yourselves or something. It says, I don't know how you get upset with your veterans coming back home alive on the type of internet we have in the world. So that's I'm getting treated unfairly downtown. Even the fact that my family gets downtown, I'm getting treated. I'm sorry, family. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody or my family or anybody, but the way they talk to me sucks. It's not even funny. When people are joking around with each other and having fun, but the way you talk to me sucks downtown as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Because I want to talk to you guys like that, as I'm a respectable soldier after 9/11. And I'll be a good father one day. You all get mad and act like you can all bully me and call me names as a disabled combat veteran. But I'm still going to be all that bullshit. I still be a great dad one day. So you can all have a nervous breakdown, health problems over the years, trying to sit there and trying to find ways to screw your veterans over. But I'm an American hero. You all could beat the crap out of me back home if you wanted to. But I'm still your goddamn American hero back home. And I took every fucking beating you gave me as a disabled combat vet. And you're all sitting there trying to still call me I ain't tough enough. And that's kind of funny. Some things matter more than others. As you're an American hero back home. As streets in the world ain't that tough. So it sucks as the law sits there and act like the streets are that tough. That's the law themselves. As an American citizen, yeah, I'm shocked that I didn't meet every MTV music celebrity. I'm shocked that I didn't meet all the actors and actresses as celebrities. That's all you guys do is party with each other back home. I guess I'm not cool enough. According to my downtown law, I ain't cool enough to be helped as they help themselves. That's how I felt so far as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. Oh, so you were smiling on this case? Yeah, I felt like a lot of cool things would have happened to me back home. Not because just because I served my country. Because I was a cool friend in high school. I was a cool wrestler. I was nice to everybody on the wrestling team. You know, yeah. If they had something to say, or I was a shy guy. If you you're lucky you get like 2 words out of me. But I feel like I deserve more respect even for my own downtown law. Just because you're having a bad day and don't want to do your job today, doesn't give you the right to disrespect me as a soldier after 9/11. Like, because you hurt my feelings. I wonder why is it so hard to help your veterans out? As to I'm Commiso, a well-known Commiso that served this country. So when my downtown and whatever and everybody around acting like they don't know who I am, just to rob me, just to rob me sucks. How much you all try to take from me back home. So I'm just standing up for myself, and I believe that it's kind of really clear in a way. No, it is corny that in the state of New Jersey that you had the balls to talk shit about you damn disabled combat veterans after 9/11. Like that, I wanted to sue you guys for talking to me like that at court. Because I can't believe you're Americans that actually treated a soldier like that at court. I can't believe you had the balls to even treat me like that at court. As your American hero back. So, this is your disabled combat veteran. Trying my best back home. But I'm getting bullied by downtown and getting bullied by whoever wants to screw my life over. And I am asking why. I felt like my YouTube videos were getting better over the years, and you just got jealous of me and sending me to bad sites on purpose when you could tell that I was making art. As you act like that can't happen, my hometown downtown law acts like you can't get scammed of billions of naked people, billions of naked people on the internet. And one person gets scammed somehow on the internet. That's some story to tell your story. Kids in the world, how you busted an American hero and screw him over, and they all having billions of people see each other naked 24 hours a day. They act like people are not naked at court around here 24 hours a day. That hurt my feelings by talking to me like I'm a stupid idiot. Well, how come there's billions of naked people at court then? And all 24 hours a day online. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why you treat me this way? I don't understand as a veteran, as Commiso. I don't understand why you treat me that way. Just because the law, you don't treat me like I'm streets. I'm an American hero. So I don't know if my downtown law wants respect for me or something. Oh, and they try to make an example out of me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. But there's billions of naked people 24 hours a day all around the world. I would say there's billions of people. How many people in the world? How many people use the internet? How many people know what sites are? How many knows where to get a super soaker on the internet? Where can you have social media on the internet? But apparently nobody knows how to do nothing on the internet compared to my downtown law. Well, there's billions of naked people. So the chances of my court, downtown court themselves is naked online, it's like 99.1%. Damn shit, you're fucking naked online too to give me a goddamn hard time back home. And I gotta get mistreated disrespectfully on purpose because you got some kind of problem with yourselves as a training a disabled combat veteran like shit and everything. Billions of naked people, 24 hours a day. And everybody wants to do the cool thing on the internet. And the coolest thing to be doing on the internet is billions of people naked, 24 hours a day. But according to my downtown law, I ain't cool enough to use the internet back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City around as your disabled combat veteran. So if people take me the wrong way or get upset of my YouTube videos, I don't understand that either because I feel like I'm an adult talking about my problems and issue online as you all put me on live television no matter as an American citizen and as your disabled combat veteran anyways. You know, you guys, I'm like, okay, I'm just looking at them in downtown and looking at them how they talk like I'm a piece of shit soldier. I don't understand why. Because, well, because you read something on a piece of paper. Some asshole says something bad about me to take my money and my benefits and screw me over. And you're allowed to talk to me like I'm a piece of shit soldier back home. As a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City, right? I don't know how much respect veterans need, but shit, I didn't expect people to talk to like I'm a piece of shit soldier back home. I thought I'd get more respect than that as a disabled combat veteran. Even downtown law, as you speak, as law is live. You know, I'm not trying to put down the law. As the law is live. You made a window for people to see how law treat people on television. That's not my fault either. Conversation, genius. Right? You wonder why people get upset? Because I'm an American. I do want to abide by the laws. It ain't my fault you all decided to scare me and screw my life over while billions of naked people. I that's it's obvious I got played and cockblocked using the internet on purpose because there's billions of naked people at court around here. Every single person that went to court is butt naked online. Everybody on the internet is butt naked online. When I'm being discriminated, there must be something wrong with me because I want to use the same cool sites as everybody else. As there's billions of naked people online. I don't know when law, no disrespect, I realize there's billions of naked people online, including themselves. And yeah, I think you treated me like I'm a piece of shit soldier back home. And I'm so stupid that I get scammed right away, right when I come back home, somehow as your American hero back home. Whatever. If that's what you believe, oh, now we can be mean to you because other people's being mean to you. Then I'm like, you know what? I deserve and earn everything that comes to Commiso in the future. Because I'm not mean to people. I don't disrespect people. I'm always kind. I have a good heart, and I always try to help out when I can. So I don't want to live in a world where you're the coolest guy and the nicest person, and you always do the right things in life, but somehow live internet television somehow invade my privacy, then take things the wrong way on purpose as a world does the internet. You know, you want your kids to make it in the world, but if we live in a world where you guys, first thing you do is stick a thumb up each other's assholes in the world. What, you might as well stick a thumb up your kid's ass as that law, downtown law in the world. Because the best thing you guys do is try to screw your disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. And if that's the reality you want, reality, we shouldn't even have any negative on television or the internet because we're smart human beings and learn in schools. It's not cool to bully each other and make fun of each other and be called names. But somehow nowadays people can call you a name on purpose and get you in trouble with the law as the law themselves. I don't want to live in a world like that either. As a disabled combat veteran, I don't even have kids, and I feel like, man, I gotta protect my kids from even my downtown law, because there's some snotty person that took a job to look up my asshole online as a disabled combat veteran, and they're gonna screw my kids' lives over in the future before my kids even get a chance to even become a kid as a kid on the internet. So yeah, you can take whatever you want from my videos. But this looks like I'm trying to make something out of myself. I feel like I can study hard and I can say something really amazing, as everybody always treat me. I'm not smart enough to say anything amazing. That's Commiso. So this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies on one.